Hi there. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make what we call in the professional business cereal. Now, what you're going to need at your disposal is one bowl, a spoon, some milk, and of course, let's not forget, the cereal of your choice, in this case Cheerios. Now before we start, I want you to make sure that the spoon is not in the bowl at any stage of the process of making this cereal. Now, I'll tell you why, because if the spoon is in the bowl, when the milk is poured, there is a chance that the milk will bounce off the spoon and fall outside of the bowl. And trust me, you don't want that. Now some people, when making cereal, like to pour the milk first. Now I'll tell you right now, this is not the way to do it. As a professional, I recommend you pour the cereal in first, as it really maximises the eating experience. Though don't take my word for it, see for yourselves. So, cereal in first. Now at this point, it's important to take notice of the pouring technique. Now what you're going to want to do at this stage is place both hands within the box, unravel the plastic inside, then proceed to extend your fingers towards the outer corners of the box, like so, in order to maximise the pouring capacity. Now you're going to need to cradle two corners of the box, your chosen pouring corners. It doesn't really matter which. The important thing is that you do cradle them. Any excess force will minimise the pouring capacity, and again, you don't want that. Now once this is done, what you're going to need to do is simply grasp the opposite corners of the box and lift up in the direction of your bowl. Simple as that. Now as you do so, shake lightly the bottom corners of your box. This has been proven to be the optimum method of cereal pouring. Now, with the cereal poured, we come on to the milk. Now, this part can be messy if you don't know what you're doing, but luckily for you, you're about to learn from someone who does. Now, the universal method for removing the lid of the milk, and this goes for all mainstream milk products, so don't worry if your milk doesn't look quite like this, is to grasp the lid and turn it anti-clockwise. That is to say, not clockwise, anti-clockwise. Or you could just as easily say, as I often do, contrary to clockwise. Right, now at this point, people tend to just pour the milk in willy-nilly. Now, there is actually a method to this. Take the lower end of your spoon, that is the end that you do not eat with, the one that you rather grasp whilst eating, and you create a crevice within the middle of your cereal. That's a crevice within the middle of your cereal. And you take the milk and you pour the milk into this crevice that you've created in the middle of your cereal, like so. Now you want to do it slowly. Right, now there is a method to my madness, okay? If you had poured the milk directly on top of the cereal without the crevice in place, there is a chance, just like there was a chance with the spoon, of the milk bouncing off of the cereal and falling outside of the bowl. And as previously stated, you don't want that, okay? You just, trust me, you don't want it. And that, my friends, is all there is to it. Simple as that. Perfect bowl of cereal right there, ready to eat. And here's one I made earlier. Not actually very hungry, just had a bowl of Cheerios. Right, so what I'd like you to do now is to like this video, then after you've liked it, subscribe to my channel. And once that's done, not only that, write a comment below as to whether you like this video or not, and what you'd like to see in the next video, because that would be really helpful. Also, I'm planning on doing this thing where I put a little section at the end of my video to promote someone else's channel. So if you're wanting to promote your channel, then send me a video response and I will have a look at your channel and see if I think it should be promoted. So I'm going to try and finish these 2 bowls of cereal and I will see you soon.